Okay, immediately as I walk in, I'm looking at some very handsome looking floors. And we'll go into detail in just a few seconds here, but first I want to make sure that everybody knew that we've got 2 sets of keys here. We'll leave one set so that the tenants will be able to get into the house, then another full set inside on the kitchen counter. And then that key right there with the red thing, that will fit that lock right there. This key that I'm pointing to right now, that's ours, and I will keep that in our inventory, locked up, safe and sound in the office. This key right here is to the back door that goes between the kitchen and the back room, the back sunroom. And then that little key right there, that's to the master locks outside. 2 keys, and both work the same, both locks. Okay, so now, we like to take 100% accountability on the floor. That means that since these are hardwood, it's easy to scratch and be scratched, scuffed, scraped. They fade. They get scratches, deep ones, not so deep. But if I see it, I'm gonna see if I can note it, and I might be able to see it with my own eyes, or like that scratch going across the grain. There's another one going across the grain. But we don't want the tenants to feel like they're going to be responsible for these scuffs, these mars, scrapes and things, faded areas. We want to make sure that they know that it's already here, that they're not responsible for these. Now, having said that, if we come back and see a great big gouge going across the grain, no matter how long it is, but if it's a deep gouge that we just don't have any record of it being there, then that's going to be a security deposit issue. Right now, the floor is not a perfect floor. It's a very good floor, but it's not perfect. As you can see, there's things that look like they've been scraped. Like this, okay? So we're the dining area, the living area. Let's go into the kitchen area. I turned on the dishwasher a little while ago and I forgot. We'll talk about the dishwasher, but I put a plastic bag down there to catch a drip or two out from under there. So I'll get that out of there. Okay, so you can see that the kitchen floor, which is hardwood, really looks good. And while we're looking at hardwoods, we might as well go down the hallway. Let's go into the front corner bedroom and just take a look at the floor. Now, in some cases, I might see something, but I might not pick it up on the video screen. In that case, it's still there, and the tenant should not have to endure, the cost of that. There's something right there. But on the other hand, if I happen to see it, mention it, it's forgotten on the screen, or the opposite, where it's on the screen and I forget to mention it, and I don't see it, but the screen picks it up. That's what I meant to say. Well, then in that case, it's still there. Tenant's not responsible. But the best that we can do, we're just taking inventory on the amount of damage the floors have so far. All right, and then we're in the back little bedroom. We'll have a supplementary PCR form. That's a paper form, PCR, Property Condition Report. And what happens there is that if I happen to miss something on the screen or visual, if I don't mention it, and the tenant finds it and wants to make a comment, well, they can put that down on the PCR, and together, between the video set and the PCR, the property condition report, between the two, then we're going to have a pretty good idea of the general condition, cleanliness of the house just before the tenants move in. Okay, this will close out the video right now of the floors on the main level. The next video, let's go covering the walls now.